I started doing this presentation was because I realized that digital marketing is a very, very big topic nowadays. But one of the issue is about how do you do a great digital marketing? What's the difference between an average one and what's great? And this is something that I will show you in our presentation. Yep. Okay, so since this is the first time we started, let me just give you a background. What is the Money Magnet Show? It's actually a weekly show where we'll be sharing you tips and strategies and insights of building successful digital money magnet for businesses. And at the same time, it's specifically for digital marketers and new entrepreneurs, side hustlers, and legends in the making. Yes, I'm talking about you. You guys are the legends in the making because we'll be sharing you exclusive tips that only you guys are seeing. So our definition of money magnet is an automated digital business that attracts recurring income passively. What we were trying to say is to help build a business like a flower that attracts the bees, right? We are not into doing this where you are chasing your clients. We focus a lot of attracting customers because I think that's the best way to actually get customers to purchase your product and get your trust on there. Why we do what we do? Because we want less digital businesses to fail. If you see the stats, right, 20% of businesses fail in the first year, 30%, 50%, and lastly 70% in the 10th year is actually a very scary number. I myself actually have experience in bad businesses and stuff like that, and I wish to be able to meet someone like me right now to able to tell me the pitfalls and how to prevent this. So this is the reason why we do what we do. So this is what we can promise in today's session. These are some stats that shows why businesses fail. So 42% of businesses fail because they have no market need. 23 failed because not having the right team. 17 failed and 19 because are outcompeted. In today's session, we will not be able to help you on this. But what we can help you today is to help you having not have this problem. 29% failed because of running out of cash. 80% failed because of pricing and cost issues. 17 failed because they lack a business model. And 14 failed because they have poor marketing. In today's session, we'll be able to answer this and probably help businesses who are actually struggling in this to get better. This is actually an issue what most businesses do when they do FB ads and Google ads. They are going directly for a sale. If you guys agree with me, put it on the comment section, say yes. This is what most businesses do. More importantly, is this what you have been doing right now? Yeah, it's quite dangerous. There's no, I can show you a real simulation later why this doesn't work. All right. But typically that's what most businesses do. Lah. And during this itself, what they do in between is pray. Like this, like that. I'm not kidding. Most businesses say they're going to do ads and then going to get sale. This is how they do. And guess what? 1 week later, this is what happened 1 week later. This is exactly how it happens 1 week later if you're just going to put Google ads and Facebook ads and then trying to get a sale. Have you ever experienced where you actually you're selling a 20 ringgit product and you go for direct sales, your ad cost actually costs 200 bucks just to sell that $20 bucks. So it's like your ad cost is 100 times, 10 times of whatever you are selling. It's not the way to go and it's not nice. Yeah. So now we're going to go into the main topic of today itself to show you why this doesn't work. We don't want you to become like that kid right here. Actually quite cute if he's not crying, but he's crying right now. So yeah, we try not to do that, not let you have to be in this situation. So one of the way you can do this is actually, I mentioned this as the PSE method. It's not PlayStation executive or whatsoever, right? It's actually the plan, stimulate, and execute. As I mentioned on top, most businesses do. They Facebook ads, Google ads, they plan for this, then they go for the sale. They did not actually stimulate it or simulate it. So when I mention about simulation, which means knowing how will your campaign, or in this case I mentioned digital money magnet, will perform before you actually execute, because this is one of the most powerful thing that digital agency do. When they plan a campaign, they always have something in mind, saying that they know what is the average conversion rate and how they need to perform in order to hit the revenue in the end. I'm going to show you a very good tool that I found out and I use it almost every single day. Because normally when we do a digital marketing plan, it's we bring a paper and pen and we try to draw it. Now that is good as a planning stage, but it loses out the efficiency. Why? Because a digital marketing plan, it's so powerful that you need to be able to see. And if you are a founder of a company or if you are actually the business head of a company, the simulation part is actually your most important job. Planning and execution someone else can do, but you gotta manage the simulation part because that's where you know the money, whether it will make or break your business. That's what we mentioned about digital money magnet. It's actually what makes a digital money magnet and just a digital business. This simulation is what it is. So are you guys ready? All right. See, I see a lot of people getting ready. Okay, great, great. Okay, let me show you what this tool that I talk about. So this tool is actually called GERU. All right, it's a very powerful tool. And let me show you why Facebook and Google Ads immediately asking for a sale doesn't work. This tool is great because you'll be able to simulate what is the average cost per click. As you can see, I'm using Facebook itself. So 1 ringgit 72 cents. So this is actually in USD, by the way. So what's great about this tool that you guys are is a paid tool, but I believe that you guys are really super in tune and doing digital marketing. You should get this tool itself because of this simulation tool that you see. Once you know the price of your Facebook ads is this, and say your Google ads is this is actually the average itself cost per click. Say if you are just getting them onto your sales page and to your order form, can you guess what is the results? Say you are using an average of the sales conversion, which is 5%, all right, and you are selling a skincare product, which is 80 USD, for example. This is what normally happens. When you click simulation, do you see that? This is the reason why doing a Google ads and Facebook ads just doing like this will fail. Because Google ads and Facebook itself doesn't work that way. This is the reason why is because of the conversion rate. And by the way, this is average sales conversion rate. You got to bump that up. So long as your higher sales conversion rate, say you put 10%, say your business going better, right? Put 10%, hold on. Then you can click simulate, see if you are 10%. Okay, you're still losing money, but at least you can see the profit. And this tool is able to help you calculate everything and at ease itself. Okay,
Right.
earlier backtrack here. I'll just let you guys know about the reason why the conversion rate is so low. The real reason is, the real reason why your conversion rate very slow is because all you did is just you do an ad and immediately you're asking for a sale. It's like basically a salesman just knocking on your door, ask, hi, how are you doing? I have this flashlight right here, actual flashlight. This flashlight costs about $100. Are you willing to buy? Right there and then, most people say, "Oh, who am I? Who are you? I have no idea who you are. You never tell me. You never give me value about what this flashlight can do. You just straight ask for a sale." Cause it just costs 100. Or even though if let's say you met me only once, I say, hey, hi, the flashlight actually can help you see in the dark, people just probably slam the door. And this is the reason why Money Magnet Show is totally opposite of chasing your client, because most of people, what they did is they knock as many door as possible and then they just ask for the sale. You can, out of sheer number, you can have a sale, but is that scalable? Heck no. The answer is no.
As you
So
can
you
see,
gotta
even the
build,
numbers,
you
the
gotta
numbers
build
here,
a relationship first. Yeah, correct. So it's very bad, as you can. As what AD has mentioned, the conversion rate is 5%. That's average, and you're just gonna put ads like that. No, no, no. But there is other ways that you can do. Say that this is your digital marketing plan. Let me show you scenario two. This time you are, say, you much more savvier. Your business partner is much more savvy. They use Google and Facebook retargeting. So you can even add your cost per click. This is the average one which I found out, and the ratio 50% because Facebook and Google, and this is also the cost per click. So this is really good because all the numbers here that you put and you can simulate it right over here immediately, so you know whether a campaign is worth to run, whether or not your pricing for your product is good enough. and whether or not is it worth doing Facebook ads to begin with. Maybe Facebook ads isn't something that you should be doing. Maybe you should be doing Instagram ads, or maybe go into something organic such as YouTube itself to get your traffic instead when you have no budget, for example. So say example as what I've shown you, this I'm using all the benchmark data of the industry average. But let's say if you are selling medical products, right, you can see the Facebook retargeting ads for Facebook, I mean for medical products, and you can put here because all cost per click for every industry is different. So you have to be very customized in that way. So if you're a founder of a business or a business head, this is something that you should be focusing on day in, day out. Simulation of your digital marketing campaign and launching it. This is what makes you make a successful digital business. This is what agency does, and they normally don't show this to their clients. And even they show this to their clients, they normally charge very expensive because this is actually the secret. Most people say do Facebook ads, Google ads, but they don't know the full flow. But this is what happens if you do the full flow, right? With retargeting. You see the profit right here. This is about 400 USD profit a month if you are doing a retargeting. Do you see the difference? If you do retargeting and not retargeting, the difference is huge. One is about like negative 2,000. You are burning more money than you're earning. And one is, say, you are earning but not much, but it's still showing how powerful this tool is. And this is something that I urge almost all digital marketers or you guys in 100x to start using this as well. Everyone who is watching this to start using this tool because it's very powerful. By the way, I'm not an affiliate for this here. This tool I'm telling you guys for free, and it's of course it's a paid. It can be quite expensive for new people who starts about 1,000 if you buy the full version, but it's well worth it. You buy it once, you can use it forever. All right. So let's say a scenario three, your conversion rate of your retargeting ads is better. Say now it's 0.5. Just now it's 0.66. Now it's 0.5. You see, 0.5, 0.66. Imagine how much you can profit from this. Let me show you a simulation from this itself, right? Just because of that slight small difference, this simulation will be able to see now you're earning 900 USD a month. All right. My math is very bad, but basically that can translate around more than 3.5K a month, guys. Think about it. Imagine you're doing this business on the side and you're getting 3.5K a month doing this. All you do is just having slightly better on your Google and Facebook retarget. This is so simple. Difference of 0.16%. And then you know already. This is how you can profit from that. So when you're running your digital marketing campaign, I urge you guys to always track the numbers. Once you got the numbers, plug it into GERU, simulate it, you know where you're going. You know, like for example, in the beginning, your business is not doing so well because the conversion rate is low because of your retargeting. Maybe it's your sales page that's not converting enough. Maybe you try to aim at 7 or 8%, right? So say you change this to 7 or 8%. This time you hire a very good copywriter, you hire a very good graphic designer, you go 8%, right? You put 8%, let it run, and you go and click simulate. I'm sure you'll see way much more profit. As you see, 3% difference, you are seeing the profit. That is 8,000 ringgit a month there, right there and there. So this is what the secret in digital marketing is. It's all about the numbers, you see. And this is why I said about 100x showing you about how to make digital money magnet is because with this, you are basically a magnet that draws in money. But before that, you gotta know how to create it. And this itself is the tool for you to train your digital marketing skills. Most digital marketing skills requires you to execute, which means if you are using paid ads, you need Facebook, Google, which means paid. You need to pay to train yourself. Very expensive. But this is because once you use this simulation itself, it is there, you know. You can use it anytime. Say maybe 8 is too much. 5% is the average. You put 5.5% now, all right. Just now 5% loss making, 5.5%. Let's just see how it works. It's just slightly better than average. You're also getting 4,000 ringgit a month. You see this? You guys seeing this or not? You guys, if you guys think this is helpful, click yes in the comment section. I want to see how many of you guys are actually getting value out from this. Yeah. What I put was skincare. You can actually change this. For example, if you are selling services, freelance service, maybe your product price is 100, right? Go there, close, and then you try to simulate. It's just a way for you to manage that. But you can see here, yeah, services, if you do that and your sales is 100 ringgit, for example, $100, for example, then you know what to price. Maybe your price is too low. This is the reason why you see most digital course selling you at 1999. All right. There's a reason why they use that particular pricing, because when they did the numbers, they find out like which one is it profitable to them or not. So like see, yeah, I think I need to edit there a bit. Yeah. So you just put the numbers close, then you try to simulate it. Yeah. So you see, like those digital marketers or those course sellers, they normally sell their course at 1999. You can identify how much they can make already with just this flow itself. Now, this is just what I'm showing you on Facebook and Google itself, what typical marketers do. We don't want to do that. We are 100x. We always aim for 100 times better. Are we right? Yes, Eddie, you agree? We always
Agree.
look for
Everybody
better.
agree. Say agree. 100x agree.
Okay, okay. All right. Let me move on to the next reason onto the presentation on why we are showing you this, because it's the numbers that makes it work. If your numbers is not working, you'll be like this. This is actually a space rocket that is flying. Just because one wrong number, the space rocket blow up. We don't want to do that. What we want is to help you do this. But basically what we're trying to say is that it is the numbers that helps you be very successful in your digital marketing. All right. So let me show you an example how powerful this tool is. So I have this same article that I found out how to use webinars to generate 72K profit in less than 30 days. So I read this article. It actually puts all the numbers in there. And this on the right is how I simulate the campaign. What most likely that she do. All right. I put in the numbers that she has given there. All right. And see how the numbers work out. So you can see here is 72K profit, right? So let me show you here. So the good thing about this tool also is that you'll be able to save. So this is actually her funnel. Let me show you. So she said 72K. Actually, I did this marketing funnel out there. What I got is 78,000, which is very close to what she have shown there, 72,000. But what she have given me the numbers to actually simulate this, or more or less like re-engineer what she has done. She said that she have 14,000 visitors in the article and 42% of the registration rate. So I'll just put 42% here. That means 58 fail out. Of this 42%, they actually did a survey. Those people who participate is 64 and also 16. Those people who did not participate is 20%. The reason why she did this survey is because she wants to run a webinar and know what is the audience really want. And her conversion rate is very, very high. Here, 64, because she actually did a survey to know what is it that people want. You see, that's the reason why Eddie said as just now, you can't just put Facebook ads, Google ads and asking for a sale. That doesn't work. You gotta know your audience, build relationship with them. All right. So this survey actually helps her build the live webinar. Of this live webinar, 64% actually went to a webinar sales. All right. And say some people drop off, they watch the webinar, they did not come back. All right. So this is the one of her click-through rate. She has mentioned most likely probably is around like a 12% here, 11% and 10%. So this is a way to help people to fish those people who did not want to purchase. You can send them emails to tell them about the benefit of this particular product. This is your product, webinar sales. And this is the numbers as you can see simulated from here, which is 36% of the audience, which is around like 1,000, mainly about 1,000 people, 1.3 thousand, 1.3 actually bail out. And then how much of this actually ultimately went into the webinar sales. All right. Yes, it's very fun to play with and it's very educative. And the good thing about this is that this is how you train your digital marketing skills. You can create all sorts of funnel, you can simulate all of them, have experience in doing it out there. So the good thing about this as well is that you actually use this for your own business and you track how will your business perform. One of the good thing about me and AD when we do say funding presentation, we are able to have higher than average funding success was because we are able to show what the future will be. So that's what investors want to be. I've dealt with boomers and those people who are anti-digital one, right? They are actually very smart in investing. You tell them put 1 ringgit, they can get 2 ringgit, they will put a lot of money in, but they don't know how it works. Back in the day, what I do is I draw a whiteboard. It takes so much time. And then if you want to change on numbers, you have to erase and stuff that doesn't work. Forget that. Use this tool because this tool you can save it, you can show it, you can update it any single time. And if you were to show some investors that this is how your business work, I'm sure your chances of getting funding will be much more better than before. All right. It's even better than presentation slides, honestly, because as you can see, why I use this instead of going on presentation because I can change it live. Right. Coming back to this funnel. So this is the numbers that she do. As you can see, she priced her product at 41499 USD. Very expensive, but the value she give is very good. You guys can check the article from this, how to use webinars to generate 72K more than 30 days. I repeat, 30 days. So that means in a month, right? So from here, you simulate everything based on the numbers that she have given me. I re-engineered all this, and this is the amount of profit that she can get monthly. This is in terms of USD. I know most of people will dream to actually have these kind of numbers, and most question they always ask is, how do I do that? Now, this is the number, the simulation that you can already do. So your job is to actually do this, do a Facebook ads, image, copy, maybe video, webinar. You create a webinar registration. You create the thank you page. You create the survey. Create the webinar. You just follow through, and then you are able to know this is how you get it. And the good thing about GERU, if you actually bought the full version, it actually has a lot of blueprints. For example, you are selling an agency book or e-com coupon funnel. The funnel is pre-built already, so you don't need to crack your head thinking about how to build the funnel itself. You can already start using this. This is the funnel built itself. So you just replicate it. Guys, you don't necessarily need to reinvent the wheel. Something is working, try using it already. Try using something that is work for other people and save yourself some time on thinking about how to build funnels and stuff like. Say you wanted to have a giveaway lead capture. Most businesses do that. I give you something, you give me your email. There you go, right? The opt-in page, sales page, order form right here. So this is the email giveaway, and then retarget them back onto the upsell page as well. And then it's all there, guys. It's very simple to use. I really suggest you guys to try this tool out. And yeah, that is ultimately how you train your digital marketing skills out there. You can watch as many videos as you want, but if you are not actually in the kitchen, actually learning how to bake a cake, you will not be a good baker if you're just watching videos. So digital marketing or doing businesses is the same thing as well. The good thing about this is risk-free. So you don't need to spend real money to try to do and simulate your campaign. All right. You try doing this itself and you will know. Like for example, I saw Jonah, you mentioned property, right? You can start doing a funnel for property. Maybe they have right here. They might have real estate sales funnel. There you go. Real estate sales funnel. Let's let it float a little while. There you go. Wow. It seems very, very, very big. But yeah, I think it's because it's so complicated and it's really done for you. You can just take and use it. You don't have to crack your brain on how to use that. Of course, I'm not asking you guys to actually try using all these funnels. You can actually delete it. Say you don't want this part of that particular funnel. You can always delete that part. Hold on, it's load. Say you are the type of person like me, you want to keep things simple. You don't want to have this. You just want the one in the beginning. Yeah, you don't have so much capabilities to actually see how the entire full-blown campaign is. You can just delete it and then just run with maybe the bare basics itself. So it's very powerful, this tool, right? Okay, so as I showed you already, with this itself, you can simulate how much money you can make. So we hope that this session will be able to help you on why we can help, why businesses fail. We can help them to not run out of cash, because now you can predict how much money you're going to put in, how much money you're going to get out. You will not have pricing issues as well, because how much you can, say, price your product out there. We have also helped and covered in this very short presentation, but I hope this is very helpful on lacking a business model, because now you have a funnel itself. You'll be able to create a model that you know is profitable. Last but not least, because of this, you will not be able to have poor marketing, because you always be able to change in your funnel, improve upon yourself, and eventually it gets better. But honestly, guys, you try this simulation and this funnel, you have to try doing your real business, but put small amount of budget first. Test it out, put the numbers back into GERU, simulate it again, see what's your real numbers, your ultimate numbers, then put in a bigger budget if you find that it's working. Right. Yeah, Eddie, you got anything else you want to add on?
Yeah, I'm learning all the things from you as well for today. A lot of
Of
things that we
course, you
should.
should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do apply all of these as well. So as what Alden say, most business owners, you can't be the one doing everything. You can't be doing copy design. Yeah, I understand that as a startup, as being a startup guy, we also want leg kick in the beginning. But it's better to have some sort of foresight or plan on what you gotta do. So if you have a plan, you know what is it. It's easier to model. If you need to outsource someone else, you can. Then you find the best talent to be inside the business to handle different things, and your main job is to monitor your numbers. That's all you gotta do. If you can do that, your business will be profitable. If not, sorry lah. As the number says, if you can't predict, you can't make it profitable. If you just buy ads, straight away sell and pray. I mean, there are people that actually hit million.
Yeah,
You know,
lucky.
they're lucky. Once in a million, they pray, and then it actually works somehow. Maybe because the product is really hit the market. For example, you try selling masks back then when it's in demand, you buy it, sell, ad definitely sure can. That I guarantee. But then, yeah, the best is you gotta have a predictive method to show that your business is generating revenue in a predictive manner.
Yeah. So for answering Alfred, no lah. As you what I heard what Eddie say, so this one is something that I learned. He did not actually realize that this is something that I was working on, and he's also just like you guys, first time seeing this and something that I'm showing. So he's also learning along the way as well. So today is basically
One thing gotta clarify about everyone. Eddie and Eldon, the brain works differently. One, you see, Eldon is a numbers guy. He's the strategist. Eddie is a creative guy. So for me, even the way how I speak, mine is big idea, concept kind of things. So I look at the ads, I look at the idea of it, I look at the copy. Eldon is a numbers guy. He's a strategy. So he planned the war. I maybe go up to the wall carrying a bazooka. That's the difference.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, we hope this session will be helping you on this particular on the right hand side. Hopefully, will help less digital business to fail on what we do. We hope to also provide more, say, talks like this to help you guys as well. So, for example, let me just show you a typical digital marketing itself. Coming back onto this platform itself, you will know here, say I put here is 1.72. It actually captures all of it on here. Your traffic sources, Google, how many per month? I put 1,000, 1,000. So here 1,000 visitors, here 1,000 visitors. Actually calculated your expenses as well. So you can actually add on expenses. Merchant fees, which is basically I'm using Stripe fees lah, which is around like 3.5%. So that's here 2.9 and 0.3 transaction fee. So that's actually merchant fees. So these others is also because of the so-called skincare product. Others is actually the product cost itself. So everything here has added. You can even add your other expenses as well. So say accounting, or maybe you put say equipment. All right. So you can just add on. Maybe it's yearly, daily, weekly, up to you. Some of these expenses, maybe you have internet access, you want to calculate to the bare bones how much it costs for your business to run. So your finance team will definitely love this. So when you tell your finance team, say that, hey, I want to spend 100,000 on this, your finance team will choke themselves, say, why 100,000? This is something that you can show them, and then you'll gain their confidence as well. So if you're running a company with such as a big companies, enterprise, this is something for your shareholders as well. And you show them this is a plan that you want to do, they are more likely to believe in you. All right. So yeah, after planning and simulation, what about execution? So I think Alfred did mention about execution. Well, for execution, there are a variety amount of tools out there that you can use. But one of the suggestions that I would say is to visit this website, bestmoneymagnet.com, all in one, because this solution and tool actually have a lot of, it's basically all in one for you to use. For me personally, I'm a type of person that prefer to use one tool instead of 10 different tools, because you use 10 different tools, it's crazy actually if you're a solopreneur as well, or you're a small team, you have to open Google Ads and stuff like that. It's crazy. So this tool is something that I suggest you to use, is because it has all of these integrated into one platform itself. So for me myself, I totally believe in less is more and keep it simple. So this is the website that you should go if you want to know this particular tool that is able to cover all of this as well. Well, I hope this session has been very, very fruitful for you. I try to keep this short because I know a lot of us is very busy. So I try to keep this session as short as possible. It takes me quite some time to actually start building all this and the message to bring up for you. So I hope this has been very, very helpful. If it's been very helpful, put in the comment section helpful, so that I know this is very, very helpful for you guys, so I can come up with more topics like this for you. The price of GERU itself, by the way, I'm not the owner of GERU. I'm just showing you that this is a price to use. I think GERU itself, if you go on GERU/lifetime right now, there's a lifetime price itself. GERU lifetime, I think the price will be somewhere around here, I guess. Yeah, so this is the current one, which is 164 one-time payment. You can use forever lah. So you have all of this that you can do. The standard one is something that you guys can use to start off already, which is only about 67, but this is one-time payment. So for me personally, I got the pro lifetime one because I have lots of projects that I do for my clients, and of course something to show you guys as well. Sorry, GERU don't have affiliate. I actually tried to see for affiliate. Of course, I tried to do that as well, but it doesn't have affiliate. But even though it does not have affiliate, it is still very valuable. And to me, I'm all about giving you guys the best things. So I can see that you guys are really, really thankful for this session. So it gives us a very good confidence about that. So thank you guys. Other than just thanking us, we also want to thank you guys for showing your support as well.